Guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing good. My name is Ashlyn, and I just wanted to come tell you guys about my skin condition. I told you guys about my skin condition about a year ago. It was like in July, but I didn't really go into much of it. I just kind of said a little bit, but I'm able to do this because I'm comfortable, and I want you guys to know, not because I have to, but I'm just doing it so not if anybody sees it, but just so if anybody that's dealing with it, can just see how it can affect you. So, I need to calm down and breathe. I was dancing and I was just doing too much. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Excuse my nails, y'all. They're looking a little crusty, but it's a blessing to even be able to have nails. And then I don't know if you guys can see that, but it goes all the way back, and it goes, hold on, I probably should pull my sleeve up so you guys can see, but it goes all the way right here. And this is my hand, and it got me a little bit right here, and I don't think I told you guys that last time, but this is my hand. And I just wanted to say, sorry to anybody if this is grossing you out or anything, but I just wanted to come and tell people and show people, what I've been dealing with for about 8-9 years now. And really, it's not something that I have to, but I'm more comfortable now with it. I just had to learn to live with it. So, really what it is it's called Lichen Striatus, and it's in the lichen part in the lichen group, of lichen plantis, and I'm sure there's some more, but lichen means line. And so anyway, I guess in my DNA, I guess when I was born, I guess somehow my Blasco lines got messed up, and with my Blasco lines getting messed up, that's why it did that, because lichen means line, so it made a line, but it also duplicated. And so when it duplicated it into this. And that's why I have this, because it duplicated. But not only can it duplicate, it can get you anywhere on your body. Like, people can get it on their face. They can get it on their leg, their foot. Let me see where else. Their stomach, their face. It just all depends on where it gets you at. So when my mom said 2 or 3, she said that I had it, and she said that I had it and it went away, but then it came back, I think when I was in 3rd or 4th grade. I'm gonna let this see back. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Yeah, so it came back when I was in 3rd or 4th grade. So anyway, it was just like I told you guys, it started on this elbow, right here somewhere. And then as it started to do that, I noticed it right here, and it wasn't fully spread yet. It was just a little bit. So my mom always said, and I never agreed with her, and I told her, I was like, I don't agree with that, because, and I'm comfortable for me to sit here like this, because I never do. And that day that I was on the video with her and about the weight thing, and I went like this, I'm sure you guys saw it, but what people might not know is it's gonna get you continuously. It doesn't cut off somewhere, it's gonna spread. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so it got me, so it just ended up spreading, and we went to 3-4 doctors, and the first people didn't know, You know, then the other people, well, the lady said it looked like lichen striatus, and then my new doctor said she doesn't think it's that. Then the other 2 people we went to said, and my first doctor that I had a book, and he said, I think it's lichen striatus, and we were like, okay, you know, but, let me see here. The 2 people, they were like, we can take some skin off, you know, and I was younger at the time. I was like, I don't even remember how old I was, but I was sure looking at my mom like about to cry because I didn't want that to have to. Now, honestly, now, me being older, if they wanted to take some off, I would gladly let them. I'm at the point now, yeah, you can take it. So, anyway, what happened was, after that, and I mean, we were using everything. Like, when it first came up, I was using cocoa butter, and it was itching. It was itching bad. So, we were using A&D ointment, Aqua 4, cocoa butter. I have salicylic acid in there that they gave me, and then it was like a gel. It was like a cream. Like, the cream is the salicylic acid, but the clear one was, I put that on first, then I was supposed to put that salicylic acid cream on there. That made the itch worse. And I always wondered, well, and I still have it, but I always wondered, well, if I had continued to use it, would it have helped me? I don't know, because the camera cut off for a silly update. But anyway, when we went to the doctor, they were like, they just thought that's what it was. So, you know, I've just been dealing with it. So now I try aloe vera gel, and it looks a lot better. So I will link that down in the description so y'all can see that video. It's way down the list. That was a year ago. I was skinnier back then. But anyway, that's way down the list. But anyway, it looks better now. So the main point I want to get to is to say this, like, with this, me having this, they said that your nails can eventually flake, get thinner, and be like rigid or something, as I was reading on. And they said that they can eventually fall off. But thank goodness that I just have nails. Now, honestly, had they fallen off, I would have just probably got some fake nails, and I would have rocked them nails. Fingernails, enough fingernails. You know what? Hey, you know what? So, I mean, really, this is just, I've been dealing with it, and I can't feel it at all. Like, I can't feel it. The only thing I can feel is if I've scratched it too much and it burns, you know, when I put something on it, or if it's itching, and that's about it. And sometimes if I'm scratching it too much, it can open. Like, there are 2 parts on my skin where it did open up. So I had to hurry up and close it, because, you know, you don't want it to get infected, and you have to get something amputated. And I really don't want that, you know, because it's like, you know, I don't want that. So, you know, and I'm sorry I keep doing it. I didn't really think about what I was going to say, but I just kind of put it out here. So I'm just kind of going off what I can think of. So anyway, that's what we figured out, that we think is that. Now, they said that it's supposed to be gone in like 6 months. Mine popped back up on me. I didn't have it. I don't think I had it when it first came up that long. It just popped right back up. So when it popped up, I just was like, okay. And so, you know, that was part of it too. And they said it's more common in girls. I don't know why. But they said that it's self-limiting, which that means that it's supposed to be gone. They said, you know, 6 months to a year. And they said no medicine is needed for it. But since I had to put medicine, and I'm older now, I'm like, so, and I'm not mad, but I'm just wondering, like, so, you know, what is it exactly? If it's not gone, and you know, excuse me, y'all, but anyway, people that can get it on their face. Like anybody, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Not anyway, but really, that's just not what you do. You know, the people, I don't care. I just wouldn't, because it's like, you don't want this. You really don't. Because that's a hurt feeling when you have to think like, okay, I'm on my way to being free from this. And then it pops back up and then it spreads. But I don't think, okay, that's what I was going to go back to too. When my mom said, that's what I never really said. So she thought that when I scratched it, she thought when I was scratched somewhere else that it spread. I never agree with that, because I thought it was going to just spread on its own, which it did. I wasn't scratching. Like, I scratch my face sometime and it still hasn't popped up. So I think it was just going to spread anyway. So they said, you know, no medicine is needed. I'm older. It's still here. So I'm like, what is it? And they said it can be caused by asthma, like my brother has asthma, but I don't. So it's like, if that was it, then he might have it, which he doesn't. What else? They said allergies. I have allergies, or they said it was some type of infection when you're little, but I'm like, what kind of infection was it that my mom missed it? And those doctors are expensive, like, to keep going back. And there were times she was getting mad at me because there's a lot of days I don't put anything on it. So I know that might be like, well, that's your fault. But if they said no medicine needed, I just do what I can do. And I got to let the Lord do what he can do, you know. So with that being said, like, there were times I was like, Mama, you see my arm is ugly. And when I was younger, and I did feel bad, and I feel bad for anybody that has this, anybody that has eczema, because when kids are young, that's kind of hard to tell a child that they can't itch their skin. And if you put something on it or try to make it where they can't get to it, they're going to find a way to get it off and, you know, scratch it. And eczema is in a different family too, but I can't speak for somebody that has it, but that would be hard. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. But that would be hard for somebody, knowing that they have to deal with that itching. And I mean, constantly, worse than this ever did. And with that, like, you have to hurry up and close it too, because if you don't, like, it's gonna bleed, and then you can have some of the same factors in it. But dealing with this, I mean, kids, when I was younger, they would ask, and like one time this boy saw it and he touched it and he was like, ew, and I just looked at him, because I'm like, if you had what I had, you just mad, because you just mad, you don't want it. See, he didn't know, he don't want this, because it doesn't hurt or anything like that, because some people's skin conditions can hurt. I can't feel it, but it was just a confidence thing for me. That's why I barely even wear like short sleeve shirts and stuff. But anyway, back to what he did, I just looked at him, and I came home and I told my mom, I was like, he did that. She was like, don't worry about it, you know. So I just had to learn, don't worry about it. So, and it is hard in school too, because I won't even go like 5 minutes without it. Like, the way those desks are set up, I will have my arm like this. And I don't care how that looks, because I'm just self-conscious. Not as much now, but still a little bit. But that's something that I need to work on too. Just wear them, because it's like at this point in my life, that somebody asks me, I tell them, but I don't have to feel embarrassed or anything like that. Anybody dealing with it, they don't have to feel embarrassed. And I know I might not have what they have, but I would never go as far as to, you know, make fun of somebody, because I'm like, what I look like if you have something on you and I have something on me, and I'm like, because we're dealing with the same kind of thing, like something that affects us and, you know, can break our confidence down. So why am I going to make you feel bad for something that you can't help? Like, and that's a lot of it too. Like, people that have it, and I just told my mom this, I said, people that have it, I think God lets us have it because he knows that we're going to find a way to build other people up and just know how to deal with it. Because if I wasn't where I'm at right now, talking to y'all, encouraging y'all, I wouldn't, and I can't say that I probably would have, and I still would have showed it. It would have just been probably different for me. But as I grow up, I just have to know, I just have to deal with it. You know, so, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about, because everybody has something on them, and I feel like I'm not going to go around and be like, ew, you know, not too much grosses me out, especially with skin disorders and stuff like that. And so, I'm out of breath. So anyway, one time somebody had suggested, like, my dad was saying, like, well, to fix it, one day I could maybe get like a skin graft or a tattoo. Now, honestly, tattoos are not my thing. Like, people have them, and, you know, like, cool. If that's what you're into, that's fine. But me, I'm not really into tattoos. So I wouldn't, number one, because those get infected. And number two, I just wouldn't, because I don't want to infect my skin. And number three, like with the skin graft, I just wouldn't too with that, because I feel like that's going to make another scar that I might be self-conscious about. And then I have to find a way to cover up this. And I'm just like, I'm straight. So, with that being said too, like, and I'll talk a little bit about other stuff with this, kind of about my confidence and how I built that up. But with this too, like they said, when you get rid of it, it'll be lighter skin left behind. And I was like, cool, I can deal with that better than this. But altogether, I'm dealing with it in a positive way. I've learned just to be okay with it, because it's me, it's a part of me. And if somebody can't accept it, well, then you can't accept who you talking to. If you can't accept this, then you can't accept me as a person and that I'm being nice. So it's like, I don't know if you're the one to be around me. I don't know, because that's stuff that people determine, you know, what they look like or anything like that. So, and then get this, y'all, like, I know they said the allergy stuff and all that, but get this, the main cause of it, they still don't know. And I was like, wow. But anyway, yeah, before my camera cut off again, I just wanted to share that with you guys and just tell y'all, like, don't worry about anybody that's dealing with a skin, like, condition. Don't even worry. But yeah, anyway, like, when people do all that, it's like they're just mad. But anyway, it looks a lot better now than it has. It was a lot more white and all that. But anyway, I just want to share that with y'all. I know it's long, but that's for the back history for anybody that's new and might not know. And I just felt 100% comfortable, because I know that the people watching, no judgment, just like I wouldn't judge them, because everybody has something on them that they don't like. But anyway, bye guys, love you, and have a good Saturday.